Probability, born from gambling and games. How accurately can we predict the future? Can we be sure that a subway train will always arrive on time? A healthy person may suddenly catch a cold and cancel plans. A clear sky may suddenly bring a rain shower. Our lives are full of uncertainty. That is why we cannot predict the future perfectly. Why do people study probability? Probability helps us find patterns hidden in uncertainty and make more accurate predictions about the future. If we can estimate the chance of a risk, we can prepare for it. We can also choose the option that is more likely to lead to a better outcome. In this way, probability is an important tool for understanding an uncertain world. Interestingly, probability theory began with gambling and games. Although chance strongly affects the outcome of a game, people started calculating possible outcomes to find ways to win. In the 17th century, mathematicians Blaise Pascal and Pierre de Fermat studied gambling problems together. Their work became the starting point of modern probability theory. Later, mathematicians such as Pierre-Simon Laplace, Jacob Bernoulli, Abraham Demoivre, and Carl Friedrich Gauss expanded the field, and probability grew into a systematic branch of mathematics. To understand the importance of probability, consider a simple dice game. Suppose we roll 2 dice and guess whether the sum will be odd or even. Many people think even is more likely because the possible even sums are 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12, 6 outcomes, while the possible odd sums are 3, 5, 7, 9, and 11, only 5 outcomes. But is this really true? When we roll 2 dice, there are 36 possible outcomes in total. If we examine them one by one, 18 outcomes produce an odd sum and 18 produce an even sum. The chances are exactly equal. In other words, counting only the visible numbers can lead to the wrong conclusion. Probability shows that we must analyze all possible outcomes carefully rather than rely on intuition. The lottery is a common example of probability in everyday life. Although the chances of winning are very low, lottery sales help fund public projects. Lotteries have a long history. Ancient Egypt and China used lottery-like systems to raise money for national projects. In ancient Rome, emperors held drawings and gave various prizes to citizens. In the modern era, lotteries became an important source of funding for social development. In 18th century America, governments issued lotteries to raise money for schools, churches, roads, and ports. Lottery funds also helped establish several universities, providing the foundation for many of today's leading institutions. Of course, some people view lotteries negatively. However, lotteries also play several positive roles. First, they help fund public projects and support social development. Second, they give people a small sense of hope and enjoyment. People who buy lottery tickets often imagine what they would do if they won and look forward to the possibility. Third, lotteries can help reduce participation in illegal gambling, which is often more addictive. Probability is not just a method of calculation in mathematics. It is a way of thinking that helps us understand an uncertain world and make better decisions. Today, probability extends far beyond gambling and games. We use it to forecast the weather, set insurance premiums, and develop artificial intelligence. Probability cannot predict the future perfectly, but it helps us understand an uncertain world more clearly. That is why learning probability helps us make wiser choices. The next time a decision arises in daily life, ask which outcome is more likely to happen. Doing so will reveal just how closely probability is connected to our lives.